Ladies and gentlemen, warriors of the will, champions in the making, listen close, cause I ain't here to whisper dreams, I'm here to shout truth. The truth about habits, the kind that turn the weak into warriors, the kind that make the ordinary unstoppable. See, greatness, it ain't born, it's built. Brick by brick, punch by punch, step by relentless step. You don't stumble into your best self, you train for it like it's the title fight of your life. You want to fly? First you crawl. You want to shine? First you sweat. Cause habits, they're the rings you climb into every single day. And if you don't choose them, they'll choose you, and not the kind you want. Discipline ain't punishment, it's preparation. Motivation fades, but habit, that's your shadow, your sparring partner, your secret weapon. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of training. So raise your level, raise your standard, raise hell on the weaknesses holding you down. When you're tired, when you're doubted, when no one's clapping, that's when champions are carved. You want to be better, then do better. Day in, day out. Until it's who you are, not just what you do. Start small, dream big. You don't lift the heavy weight on day one. It starts with picking up the light stuff, showing up when no one's watching, and doing the basics with heart. Stalls, you don't become great overnight, you become great over time. Every champion once struggled with the warm-up. The key is to be consistent, not perfect. Do one thing today that's a little better than yesterday, then do it again tomorrow. Stack those little wins. Let your small steps be steady, and let your dream be massive. That's how momentum builds. That's how power grows. Not with a single leap, but with thousands of daily choices that move you closer to the version of yourself you see in your dreams. Set a standard, not just a goal. Don't aim to win once. Aim to become the kind of person who always shows up. Goals are good, but they're just checkpoints. A standard is something deeper. It's the way you live, the level you hold yourself to, no matter what. Anyone can get hyped for a moment and chase a goal, but it's the standard that keeps you moving long after the excitement fades. You don't just want to win a single fight, you want to become a fighter, someone who shows up every day, even when it's hard, even when no one's watching, even when quitting would be easier. When you set a high standard for yourself, success stops being an accident and starts becoming a habit. You don't rise and fall with motivation. You stay steady because showing up isn't optional. It's who you are now. Train the mind like the body. Tough thoughts need tougher mindset reps. Just like you build muscle with reps in the gym, you build resilience with reps in your mind. Every time doubt shows up, every time fear whispers in your ear, you've got a choice to listen or to fight back. You can't expect your mind to be strong if you never challenge it. You've got to push it, test it, stretch it beyond comfort. Read things that sharpen you. Speak words that empower you. Face discomfort instead of running from it. When life throws punches, your mindset is your defense. And just like your body, if you train it daily, it gets faster, stronger, and more focused. You can't win in the world if you lose in your head. So get in the mental gym every day. Build that inner fire. Build that unshakable belief. Because once your mind is trained, the body follows, and nothing can break a person who's already broken through mentally. Show up every day, rain, shine, or setback. Victory belongs to the consistent. It's not about how loud you start, it's about how long you last. Some days you'll feel on fire, other days you'll feel like quitting. But the ones who win are the ones who keep showing up regardless. And they show up when they're tired, when it's inconvenient, when nobody's cheering, because they know consistency is what separates the average from the extraordinary. Talent might open the door, but consistency keeps you in the room. Every day you show up, you build trust in yourself. You prove that you're not just chasing motivation, you're becoming the kind of person who doesn't back down. And those daily efforts, even when you feel small, stack up into something unstoppable. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. every single day. Visualize the finish line. If you can't see it in your mind, you'll never hold it in your hand. Every great achievement begins in the imagination. Before it becomes real, it has to become clear in your mind. You have to see yourself crossing that line, holding that trophy, becoming that version of yourself you're working so hard to reach. Close your eyes and picture it, not just the success, but the sweat, the grind, the sacrifice it'll take to get there. Feel it like it's already yours. When your vision is strong, your actions start to align. You start walking with purpose, training with fire, and pushing through pain because your eyes are locked on something greater. People who don't see the finish line usually stop halfway, but those who keep the vision alive, even when the road gets rough, are the ones who make it all the way. So don't just wish, visualize, build it in your mind until it's so vivid you can't help but chase it in real life. Build discipline like muscle. Repetition makes habits, and habits make legends. Discipline doesn't show up overnight. It's built rep by rep, just like strength. Every time you choose to do what needs to be done instead of what's easy, you're lifting the weight of your future. It might feel heavy at first. You might struggle to get started, but the more you stick with it, the stronger your self-control becomes. You stop negotiating with excuses. You stop waiting for motivation. You start moving with intention. The small choices, waking up early, staying focused, pushing through discomfort, become part of who you are. And once it's who you are, it's automatic. That's the power of discipline. It's not about being perfect every day. It's about showing up in rough times that it becomes natural. Habits are just discipline repeated. And when you stack those habits over weeks, months, years, that's when you become a legend. Not because you were born different, but because you train different. Track your wins, even the small ones. Every jab counts. Every round matters. Progress isn't always loud, and growth doesn't always look like a big leap. Sometimes it's just showing up when you didn't feel like it. Sometimes it's choosing the better option, pushing one rep harder, or staying focused for 5 more minutes. Those small wins, they add up. They're the quiet proof that you're moving forward, even when it feels slow. If you don't track them, you might miss how far you've come. You might get discouraged and quit too early. But when you take note of your victories, no matter how minor, they become fuel. They remind you that you're in the fight, that you're improving, that you're still in control. Just like in the ring, it's not one punch that wins the match. It's all the jabs, the footwork, the focus round after round. So celebrate your effort, recognize the progress, keep score, because every round matters, and your comeback is built one win at a time. Eliminate distractions like weak opponents. If it doesn't build you, it breaks you. Distractions might look harmless, but they're silent thieves. They steal your time, your focus, your momentum. Just like in the ring, you can't afford to waste energy on opponents who don't challenge you. Every minute spent scrolling, every hour lost to things that don't serve your purpose, is time you'll never get back. If it doesn't make you stronger, sharper, or more driven, it's slowing you down. You've got goals to chase, battles to win, and a better version of yourself to build. That requires focus like a laser, not a flashlight. Cut off the noise, say no to what drains you. Create a space where only the necessary survives. Protect your mind like a champion protects their chin. Because success doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing the right things with ruthless consistency. Distractions are weak opponents, and they only win if you keep stepping into the wrong fight. Surround yourself with a committed iron sharpens iron. Quitters don't breed champions. The people around you matter more than you think. They're either pushing you forward or pulling you back. If you hang around those who cut corners, complain, and quit when it gets hard, that energy rubs off. But when you're around the committed people who grind with purpose, who show up even when it's tough, who hold you accountable, you start rising to their level. Their focus becomes contagious, their fire lights yours. You challenge each other, push each other, sharpen each other. That's how greatness grows. No champion trains alone. They build with a team, a tribe, a circle of warriors who are hungry too. So take a look around. Do the people next to you fuel your drive or feed your doubt? Because you can't fly if you're tied to those who are afraid to leave the ground. Champions are made in the company of commitment. Choose your corner wisely. Turn pain into progress. Every setback is just a setup for a stronger comeback. Pain isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace and learn from. Whether it's physical pain from the grind, emotional pain from disappointment, or mental pain from failure, each of these moments holds power. Pain is the body's way of telling you you're pushing limits, testing boundaries, and going beyond what's comfortable. But too often, people see pain as a stop sign. They see it as the end. But true champions know pain is just the beginning. Every setback, every failure, every time you get knocked down is not the end, it's the foundation for your next rise. When you learn to use pain as fuel, it stops being something that breaks you, and instead it becomes the thing that strengthens you. It teaches you resilience, determination, and the relentless drive to never stay down. So don't let pain defeat you. Let it refine you. Let it push you to dig deeper, reach higher, and grow stronger than before. Every setback is not just a challenge, it's a chance to come back tougher, smarter, and more unstoppable. Talk to yourself like you're already victorious. The fight is won in your mouth before your fists. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you show up in the world. Your words are powerful. They're the blueprint for your actions. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that the odds are stacked against you, then that's exactly what you'll believe. But if you talk like a champion, think like a champion, and act like a champion, even before the victory comes, then that's who you'll become. It all starts with your inner dialogue. Speak with confidence. Speak with belief. Tell yourself that you can, that you will, and that nothing will stop you. The fight isn't just won in the physical realm, it starts in your mind and in the words you say. When you condition your mind to expect greatness, when you speak victory into your life, your actions start reflecting that mindset. You begin to walk taller, work harder, and fight smarter. It's not arrogance, it's self-belief. You're already planting the seeds for success, and soon your actions will make those words a reality. The fight is in your mouth, and your mouth is the first weapon. Speak greatness into existence. Rest like a champion, not a quitter. Recovery fuels the next round. Rest isn't a sign of weakness, it's a vital part of the process. Champions know that pushing hard every day without proper recovery is like running a car with no fuel. Your body, mind, and spirit need time to recharge, rebuild, and grow stronger. If you don't rest, you'll burn. Your energy, focus, and drive will all fade. But when you rest strategically, you give yourself the chance to come back sharper, faster, and more resilient. Champions don't skip recovery, they prioritize it. They know that rest is just as important as the work, and without it, they can't perform at their best. Sleep, relaxation, nutrition, and mental breaks, these are the tools that fuel the next round of hard work. Resting like a champion means you're preparing for the long game. It's not about avoiding the grind, it's about making sure you're ready to keep going when it's time to get back in the ring. So take care of yourself, recover with purpose, recharge with intention, because the next round is coming, and you'll need every ounce of strength to dominate it. Cut excuses like they're dead weight. You can't rise while you're carrying lies. Excuses are like anchors that hold you down, keeping you from reaching your potential. They disguise themselves as reasons, telling you that you're too tired, too busy, too young, too old, or too unlucky. But at the end of the day, they're just stories you tell yourself to avoid taking responsibility. The truth is, the only thing standing between you and your success is the willingness to stop making excuses and start taking action. Every excuse you make is a lie you allow to shape your reality. And when you carry that weight, you're not moving forward, you're stuck. But when you cut out those excuses, when you stop letting them control your actions, you free yourself. You get to stand tall, unburdened, and ready to chase your dreams. Stop pretending that life is against you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The moment is now, and it always has been. Cut the excuses, take responsibility, and rise to the challenge. Your future isn't built on the lies you tell yourself, it's built on the truth of your commitment and your willingness to do whatever it takes to succeed. Practice gratitude, stay grounded. A thankful heart breeds a focused mind. In the pursuit of greatness, it's easy to get lost in the hustle, constantly chasing more without ever appreciating what you have. But the champions who rise above the noise are the ones who stay grounded by gratitude. When you focus on what you have rather than what you don't, it shifts your perspective. Gratitude is a powerful tool that keeps you humble, reminds you of how far you've come, and strengthens your resolve to keep pushing forward. A thankful heart doesn't just help you stay grounded, it sharpens your focus. Instead of dwelling on setbacks or what others have achieved, you start seeing your own progress, your own blessings, and your own opportunities. When you practice gratitude daily, it's like sharpening a knife. It keeps your mind clear and your energy aligned with what matters most. Gratitude helps you embrace the present, even as you strive for the future. It brings peace in the chaos and clarity in the uncertainty. So take time each day to reflect on the good things in your life, the victories big and small. A grateful mindset will not only keep you grounded, but will also fuel your drive to achieve even more. Gratitude isn't just an attitude, it's a weapon in your arsenal that empowers you to stay focused, steady, and unstoppable. Never forget who you're becoming. You're not just building habits, you're building destiny. Every day, with every choice, you are shaping your future. The habits you create today, the actions you take today, are not just steps, they are the foundation of who you will become. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, to think that what you're doing now is just about the moment, but you are always creating something bigger than the task at hand. Every small decision you make, every habit you form, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. You're not just putting in the work, you're building the person who will show up for the big moments, the breakthroughs, and the victories ahead. It's easy to forget in the tough moments, but remember, you're in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. When things feel hard, when the path feels long, remind yourself that every action, no matter how small, is leading you closer to the destiny you're creating. You're not just working on a to-do list, you're working on your future, your legacy, your story. Keep your eyes on who you're becoming and let that vision drive you. Your habits are not just rituals, they're the steps toward greatness. And one day, you will look back and realize that every struggle, every sacrifice, and every effort you put in was worth it, because it led you to the person you were always meant to be. So let me leave you with this. The road to greatness isn't easy, and it isn't quick, but if you're willing to stay in the fight, to show up day after day, to build the habits that make champions, then nothing can stop you. The grind is real, but so is your potential. There will be days when it feels like you're not moving fast enough, when the world tries to convince you that you're not enough. But those are the days that matter most. Those are the moments that shape who you are and who you're becoming. You've got everything inside of you to make it, but it's up to you to keep pushing, to keep believing, to keep showing up. The world won't hand you success, but it will bow down to consistency, to resilience, to the ones who refuse to quit. Keep your eyes on your vision. Remember, the habits you're building are not just for today, they're for tomorrow, for the future you're creating, for the legacy you're leaving. Keep going, keep grinding, and never forget, you're not just building a future, you're building destiny. Your time is now. Go claim it.